Dragons have only ever left Galway once in their history with a victory, and that was their very first meeting here back in 2004. It's Jack Carty who gets us underway. First line-out is a successful one, taken by Paul Boyle and straight into the hands of that crash ball centre Tom Daly, and there's an intercept now. Robbie Williams is going to be called back by the shrill blast of the referee's whistle. Straight in front for Jack Carty.
Sit! Get at the back, use it now, right!
Dragons not getting any purchase out of that Connacht scrum. There is the 8-9 play, and it's all a little bit intricate. Jared Butler was up, and that's a good bust from Wainwright. Aaron Wainwright now up into that Connacht 22. Blade wants quick ball, and he gets it. Carty then pops one away and says to Finlay Bealham, you do the hard yards up against Greg Bateman. It's another penalty. This time there's a Dragons player who can't extrapolate himself from the three Connacht players.
In the way there.
Can he correct the compass from the last one? This time it's struck with plenty of conviction. So therefore, Robbie Williams.
Just clear that, please.
That's a nasty collision. Oisín Darling took a hit pretty high there. Jared Butler's over the ball there. He feels he's got his hands on it. Ball comes back for the Dragons. Scrum half. Williams there runs into trouble, considerable trouble.
It is very difficult, obviously, for big guys like that to dip their body weight.
Opportunity then of first points in Galway this evening for the Dragons. To his namesake, Jordan Williams. Does he spot a little bit of space, and it's on the bounce. That's a really good pick-up now from Williams. He's got two to his outside. Jonah Holmes now, and Holmes presses the accelerator, and he dots down in the corner.
As we said a few minutes ago, Connacht really need to be careful of how loosely they kick the ball away. Interesting enough, when Tiernan O'Halloran received that ball down his 22.
They've been on the back foot and on the defensive for the lion's share of the game, camped inside their own half of the field, but in terms of a game plan of living off scraps and defending hard and hitting on the counter, that was perfect. And speaking about countering back, Tiernan O'Halloran. Ball is slow coming back, and he is the referee playing the advantage. Can Kieran Prendergast get his hands free? Well, he could, but he couldn't quite find Tom Daly. Now, are we going to see a card here? And it's maybe a catalogue of penalties, and it's going to be a yellow card for Will Rowlands. He's going to spend 10 minutes in the bin. The Dragons down to 14. Caught that very nicely. Deep for a kick return, but Dragons on this occasion elect to run. Yeah, spot on again from the mercurial number 10. Ben Fry now. Good carry from the replacement as they go back against the green. 2-on-2. Oh, missed tackle. Real opportunity. Dancing feet. And that's absolutely brilliant from Jordan Williams. Connacht knock off in defence. And Jordan Williams goes in for the Dragons' second try.
I was questioning whether this was the right option, as they were making some good inroads, but you just can't replace that gas. Great feet to get around Tom Daly. And then just the step and hand off at the end.
Thank you.
Oh, it's incredible use of the space. Electric pace.
Really good feet, wasn't it? He got beyond Daly on the outside. O'Halloran came across, and there was a little shimmy of the feet as well.
And they know obviously not to put the ball down.
Alarm bells ringing in that Connacht defence. Now is there poise and execution? Jared Butler's over it. Forced to take his hands away by the South African referee, which he did. He obliged, but the Dragons will get over, and they drive over from close range.
And Connacht just can't keep them out. Trying to get numbers to the field all the time, but it's just quick ball, good carries. Connacht body height's not great. Butler felt he was on the ball there, but the referee felt otherwise. And
can Connacht just make inroads with these one-out carries, get their big ball carriers on it, or will they put some width and speed and tempo over the top? Hansen now dances around 3 players, and he's in again. And Connacht are right back in the match now.
Set up a little bit of space. Great pass from Carty there. Look at this for feet. 3 players.
Still in the box seat with that 5-point advantage. And once again, it's about who can control the game, or perhaps who can hold their discipline, give away the fewest penalties, both in terms of conceding points on the posts and territory. Has he measured that? Yes, he has. Up go the flags. Now they make fully 10-15 metres to get a long way into that 22. Connacht perhaps a little bit fortunate not to fall foul of the referee's whistle, or the dink in behind. That should be a try for Jonah Holmes. That's a brilliant score.
Or was it a volley from Aki Sooley that created this? Again, great from Dragons, changing the point of attack. Sorry, I thought Sealy. I don't know where I thought that.
15.
Brilliant chip from Davies. That's great vision. As I said, the change in the point of attack constantly. There's threats all across the field.
They're coming from all angles. Delahunt didn't really make any progress. Blade now, still that advantage. And Fitzgerald this time surely on the stretch, on the dive, gets the try with the penalty advantage.
Conor Fitzgerald finding himself in the wing, which is obviously not his ideal position.
Carty, oh, that could be a costly mistake from O'Halloran. Just took his eyes off it for a fraction. Cleaned up by Ben O'Donnell, but the damage was done because they were
No, mate, you can't get up. You were clearly
scurrying
tackled
backwards.
and
Penalty to the Dragons. And here he is with the gilt-edged opportunity to add an extra 3 points. And the margin creeps out again, and the Dragons came into the starting lineup late in the day because of that injury pre-game to Kieran Marmion, and they turned it over, and the Dragons have tied it up and finished the job. And there will be that celebration because it is a very, very rare win on Irish soil for the Dragons.